Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to the SEGADriven YouTube channel. In this video we're taking a look at a demake, and it's a demake of a Virtua Cop called Metro Cop. Now, isn't this a cool little thing? This was developed by Helpcomputer as a part of the 2018 Demake Jam, and yeah, it's a complete demake of the first stage of Virtua Cop. All of the little chapters and a boss fight. And you control it all using the mouse. So you use your mouse as a crosshair, shoot by pressing the left mouse button, and you reload by clicking down on the reload button at the bottom there. And it's very simple and very easy to pick up, and it's quite a nice thing to play. It reminds me, in fact, of the Sega PC ports of a lot of the sort of Saturn era Sega light gun titles, so like House of the Dead, Virtua Cop as well, obviously. Because yeah, you use your mouse to control the cursor in those as well, and they're quite a nice way to. That's actually quite a nice way to play that, basically. And yeah, this is just as good, to be honest with you. It's a little bit I don't know what's the word I want to say. Casual? I don't know if that's the right word. Breezy, maybe. It's not difficult. Let's put it that way. It's quite a simple thing to play, and you get plenty of time to fire at the enemies before their reticule goes red and fires back at you. I got hit a couple of times, but mainly just because I wasn't really giving it my full attention, to be honest with you. If I was gripped by this 100%, I would have been fine, to be honest with you. Not to say that this isn't gripping. I actually very much enjoyed this, and I love the sort of 8-bit aesthetic they've gone for. It's not quite Master System. I think the colour depth is a little bit too high for that, so maybe a bit Game Gear. And some of the sort of scaling effects, like the reticule and some of the projectiles that get thrown towards you, use a scaling effect that the Master System or the Game Gear probably wouldn't be able to pull off. So yeah, that obviously sort of makes it a little bit obvious that this isn't a 8-bit official version of Virtua Cop. But to be honest with you, it's pretty convincing. It's just a really nice little thing to play. Nice and like I say, nice and breezy. Just a nice way to spend 6 or 7 minutes. Pumping your way through the first stage of Virtua Cop, but as a lovely little 8-bit thing. Yeah, really impressed by this. A nice little bit of fun. Totally looks the part. Very faithful to the original Virtua Cop as well, considering how much more limited this is graphically. But totally works in exactly the same way. Kind of feels almost like how Virtua Cop would be if it was a point-blank minigame. You know what I mean? It's got that sort of like charming sort of cutesy aesthetic to it that's very much like in keeping with sort of like the Shoot the Ninjas minigame from Point Blank, where all the characters just sort of slide in almost as if they're cardboard cutouts. So yeah, that is Metro Cop by Helpcomputer. Well worth checking out. You can play the entire thing in browser on the itch page, which I will link in the description below. Well worth checking out. A nice little bit of fun and very, very cute.